Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Oh, shit.
Gentlemen in the mix.
Gentlemen in the mix. Gentlemen in the mix. Who ready to learn, bruh? Spam some W's in the chat if you're ready for this shit. Echo? How's it now? Fixed? Fixed? Y'all can still hear the music. I'm not echoing anymore. Pre-recorded? This is not pre-recorded, Vic Gets Bands. This is not pre-recorded. Who's ready, bro? Who is ready? Y'all ready for this shit? Gonna give it a couple more minutes before we get started. Need everybody to spam some W's if y'all can hear me, if y'all are ready. Let's get some hype in the chat. Oh, what it do? Oh, shit. Oh, shit, man. You're still at school? How are you still at school, bro? It's 7 p.m. on the East Coast right now. If you're on the West Coast, it's what, 4 p.m.? How are you still in school? You go to school in like Hawaii? You live in Hawaii or some shit? Got the hookah going, bro. My homie got me a Mansory hookah for my birthday. Turn this music off. Man, I was just trying to set the vibe, bro. I was just trying to set the vibe, bro. Chill. Chill on me, gang. Chill on me, gang. How do I... All right, we'll lock in. Mansory hookah? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. We're going to get into it in just a minute here. If you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Did y'all fuck with the new vlog today? I thought the new vlog was really good, bro. I thought that was a banger video. Where am I? I'm at my house, bro. L Vapor? It's a hookah, bro. It's not a vape. It's a healthy alternative to a vape. W Coat? W Coat? Oh, shit. If y'all read the description, today is going to be an evening of me, you, cup of coffee. Bro. All right, let me turn my ringer off. Put my phone away. I need y'all to do the same shit. Who won the 5K? Go watch the recent vlog. Winner was announced. But this evening, we are going to, as you can read on the screen, go through the exact 3-step formula anyone can use to sign your first freelance brand scaling client. I figured, you know, with the 3-day live cinematic movie premiere we did, that gave a lot of y'all the motivation. You saw my past life. You saw where I came from. You saw where I am now. And a lot of you were like, I want to achieve the same for myself. So I was like, you know what? Let me get a live stream ready for these guys next week, which is now, and actually show these guys like the 3-step formula that they could go and use themselves to go and sign their first client. So that's exactly what we're going to do today. So spam some W's in the chat if you're ready for that. Grab a notepad, grab a pen, Be ready. And we're going to dive right into it. Say 6-7, 6-7. Brez, say 1 if it's not pre-recorded. Parker Hughes, 1. This is not pre-recorded. Do you believe in God? Of course. Of course. Will this VOD be deleted? Yes, this will not be rewatchable, so I need y'all to lock in now and focus and take as many notes as you can so that you leave this live stream today with as much information as possible. Without further ado, I'm going to stop edging y'all. Let's get into it. So, quick little disclaimer, some quick statistics for y'all. By the way, throughout this presentation, I'm not really going to be reading chat. As we get to the end of this presentation, I'm going to be reading chat and answering every single question within the chat. So, I need y'all to focus up here. Only about 2% of Americans make $25,000 a month. That's $300K in a year. Let alone doing it at a super young age slims the chances even more. So by no means am I saying that you are likely or probably to hit these numbers according to these statistics. Any numbers being referenced in this presentation are simply estimates, projections, or past results, and are not promised or guaranteed, just like anything else in life. So tonight, this camera is covering a little bit. How do we solve that issue? Move it up here, maybe? Down here? We'll move it down here. I'll be reading, so just listen and watch. So tonight we're going to learn what is freelance brandscaling. We're going to learn how 18 to 25 and up year olds are making thousands with it, why this opportunity could be huge if you capitalize on it right now, the 3 main pillars to go from 0 to signing your first couple paying clients, how to sign your first couple paying clients without any prior experience, how to run profitable ads for your clients, and how to efficiently find brands who want to pay you thousands. So keep in mind, this strategy does not require having any prior business experience, taking on any upfront risk, having any upfront capital. This was a screenshot of my first ever client that I had ever signed, which was a jewelry brand, and our drop that we first ever did together. 18K on drop day. At the end of this masterclass, I'm going to be doing an entire Q&A session for everybody where I'll personally answer your questions. Like I mentioned, I'm not really going to be reading much of the chat. Throughout the presentation, I want you guys to focus. I want you guys to be attentive to it, be taking notes, and actually walk away today feeling like you learned something. And I can assure you that if you actually focus on this presentation and lock in, you will walk away learning a lot. So, focus up. Now, giveaway announcement. Another giveaway. I just gave away 5K with the last little event hoorah that we did. Today I'm doing another one. $500 cash giveaway live at the end for people who stick around for the entire 60 to 90 minutes. Details to enter the giveaway will be given out in a minute. Basically what I'm saying is to stick around. That's it. Chance to win 500 bucks. Why is this freezing? There. So, spam some ones in the chat if you are hyped for this. Let's see it. I just see W's. I don't see ones. W works too, I guess. Okay, now I see ones. Now I see a lot of ones. All right, y'all are focused up. It's good to see. Before we get into the real training, let's make sure we're all on the same page. Why does it keep doing this? What is freelance brandscaling? Freelance brandscaling is focused around one simple skill: running ads for other businesses, and that's it. It's a beginner-friendly business model that has high scalability with low risk. And unlike most other business models, you can see results with it relatively quick because it's one skill, not a million. So Divjot signed a multi-million-dollar client as his first client ever. How do you get paid? So, percentage of results or retainer. There's two common ways to get paid as a freelance brand scaler. Percentage of results, meaning you take a percentage of what you generate for your client, for the business. So if you make them $100,000 from the advertisements you're running for them, you get paid $10,000 of that. Retainer would be just a flat rate set per month that they pay you. So for example, $2,000 a month. Freelance brand scaling is meant for people who don't have a ton of experience, people who don't have a ton of upfront capital to test around with, and people looking to learn a high income skill and work hard. If you can do that, you can kiss a 9-to-5 or college goodbye. Sounds corny, I know, but this is what it did for me. If this is what you're looking for, comment a 1 in the chat right now. Let's see some ones in the chat. I still see them going from the last time I told you all to put 1 in chat. It's good to see. We are locked in. We are focused. I love to see it. So here's the problem. Most people never even get to start freelance brand scaling. They choose other complex business models that set them up to fail early. Just think about the other business models people typically start. Dropshipping or e-com. You need to know a bunch of different skills: product selection, copywriting, web design, dealing with manufacturers. To an extent, it's saturated. Peaked in 2016. I was seriously like, I was in middle school when this shit was popping. Trading. Yeah. Fronting tons of upfront capital, taking on a lot of risk, takes years for most people to become profitable, learning skills that have nothing to do with real business. So if you trade and then you go and try to apply those skills that you learned into another business model, like, there's nothing really you learn that can apply to any other form of business. You're better off learning some form of marketing or sales or some real form skill that can actually apply in other areas of business. Even high ticket sales is cooked. Huge skill gap, extremely job dependent, experience needed for most good offers, not scalable. You're trading your time for money. So in summary, most other business models need a wide skill set to succeed, upfront capital required, not scalable, hard to find success as a beginner. Freelance brand scaling is becoming semi-popular for a reason. No experience needed, can do it as a one-man show, no upfront capital required, focused on one simple skill, ads, and it's extremely beginner-friendly. Due to this being beginner-friendly and a simple time investment, you can see results relatively quick. Logan, who signed his first 4 clients in his first week freelance brand scaling. Which is why tonight is so important for you. There's an opportunity in the market right now. This business model is still new. There's over 30 million businesses in the United States alone who need skilled brand scalers. That is a proven statistic. But there is still a lack of skilled marketers, which leaves the door wide open for you. Brands need you right now. The number one factor of whether a business scales or stays stuck nowadays is whether or not they have someone skilled enough to tap into ads. And right now, the number of people who are skilled with ads is low. This leaves a wide opportunity open for anyone who learns the skill and applies it immediately, just like Logan did. Boom, very simple. So many businesses who need this service done for them, very little people who can provide this service. Simple supply and demand. Remember this stuff. Bitcoin in 2010, dropshipping in 2016, investing during the 2008 crash. We were all like 12 when motherfuckers were printing with this. This stuff in the big 2025 is low-key crazy work. Which is why this information is valuable tonight. I'm giving you the information needed to act now and capitalize on this opportunity. If I were giving this info away on a one-on-one call, I would charge a lot of money for it. And if you paid me, you would definitely pay attention to this information that I'm giving you. So pay attention tonight. Take some light notes. Act as if you just sent me a payment to be on this call. Act as if you just paid $3,000 to be on this call. By the end of tonight's class, you will have all the resources and knowledge needed to go from nothing to being able to go out and comfortably sign paying clients. I'll be walking through the entire step-by-step roadmap to get there without needing to go through all the blood, sweat, and tears I did. Like Luke, who hit a 24K profit month. Giveaway challenge, aka pre-recorded. This is not pre-recorded. Y'all can stop saying that in the chat. This is live. Giveaway challenge, aka non-brain rot challenge. For the next 60 minutes, I challenge all of you to close out of all unnecessary tabs, put your phone away, and take high-level notes. If you guys take notes, you'll be eligible for a $500 cash giveaway. We'll announce at the end of the training. You'll just need a picture of your notes to enter. Everyone hear that? In order to enter the $500 giveaway, you have to submit a picture of the notes you took during this presentation. In case you were wondering if I still do this myself, the 3-step formula I'm about to show you guys is the same formula I use to this day to run and scale my agency past 6 figures a month. Go follow my Instagram. Everybody go follow me on Instagram. Now, you may think I've had it all figured out. A little over a year ago, I was just like all of you, stuck in a 9-to-5 job, trying to save up money. I didn't want to go to college. My parents were highly skeptical about my future. I sat in my room. I played Fortnite. You guys saw this story live on my 3-day cinematic film. I went to college. I started making money with Brandscaling. I was able to drop out 2 months later, move to Arizona, start pursuing the dream life that I now live. All because of Freelance Brandscaling and this 3-step formula. I tried everything. Trading, drop shipping, starting a clothing brand, crypto, NFTs, all of it. Nothing was working, which led me to a lot of doubts. What if I have to go to college and get a regular degree? What if I'm not cut out for this? What if I'm just cooked and I never make this shit work? This shit was tearing me up inside. Not knowing if I could ever find something to make work for myself. But then I had an idea. What if I utilize the skill set I built from trying to run my own clothing brand to get paid the same, if not more, with less of a headache, way less of a headache, by just being the middleman in the equation and scaling other brands. And this is when Freelance Brandscaling was born, which was game-changing. It removed all the complexity of all these other business models. It focused on this one skill that led to 90% of results with these brands. And I monetized it to get paid more while doing less work. So the game plan was simple. I was already pretty good at running ads, so all that was left to do was outreach to other businesses. Outreach to other businesses, show them how I can make them more money risk-free, run it up with them using ads, rinse and repeat. That's it. And I started to see results quick. Lots of results on the screen. So I started to post these results on social media. This is when Brez Scales TikTok was born, Instagram, YouTube a little later down the road. But people were seeing those results and just started coming to me for the results that I was getting, and I was signing clients left and right. Rest was history. My 6-figure-a-month agency, Brez Marketing, was born. And then my DMs started getting flooded. I already went through this. And others started seeing results too. All of which led me to where I am today. The cool cars, the lifestyle, the dope-ass friend group, the house, all that cool stuff. This 3-step process took me from a complete beginner to making over 6 figures a month. All right. No more yap. Let's dive in. Again, I sound like a broken record, but be sure to take notes and write down any questions you have for the Q&A at the end. Have a section for your notes, have a section for questions that you can ask me at the end. Pillar 1, how do we actually find these businesses that need us to run ads for them? Any and all businesses can use digital marketing to help grow their sales and conversions. The main business types we help with Freelance Brandscaling are businesses that have a digital storefront, e-commerce, and service-based businesses that need leads to close deals, lead generation. Do not think clothing brands are the only option. That's a misconception. Just because that worked for me during the first couple of years of my journey, and that's what I made my name in, doesn't mean that that's the golden era. So here's some lists of businesses on both ends of the spectrum, both e-com and both lead gen, and examples of businesses that you could run ads for. So in the e-com niche, we have, let me move this. In the e-com niche, things like apparel, streetwear, fitness, activewear, beauty products, pet products, jewelry, tech accessories, hobby, craft kits, outdoor survival gear, service-based businesses. We got stuff like roofing companies, HVAC services, home cleaning, landscaping, pest control, dentists, personal trainers, chiropractors, med spas, home remodeling, pressure washing, car detailing, any and every business you can think of, you could run ads for. So, there are approximately 33 million small businesses, proven statistic, in the US alone that can use their digital marketing services. So no, this isn't saturated. You're just not being creative. There are why did it not go forward? Step 1, we're going to scrape the leads. Scraping leads means collecting contact information from websites to create a database of potential business leads. So we're going to dive into what we use to scrape these leads, but it's essentially just scraping a bunch of contact information of different businesses. So you have a list of contact info and a list of businesses with their contact info to actually reach out to pitch on your services. And there are a few ways to scrape leads. Number 1, scraping them manually, and 2, using softwares. So manually scraping leads means finding and collecting contact information for potential clients or customers by hand without using automated scraping tools. Use platforms like Instagram, Google, Facebook, LinkedIn, any and every platform that you can find businesses on to find businesses that fit your target audience. Manually collect and record the following data: the name of the business, the website, the email, the social handles, the phone numbers. All of the contact info for that business that you can use to actually reach out to this business. Now, number 2 would be scraping automatically with softwares. Using softwares like Apollo.io, Hunter.io, Apify.com, and more help make the lead scraping process faster, more efficient, and often more data rich. So if you guys want to screenshot this, write this down in your notes, whatever. Some of these are softwares you can use to scrape leads, that my students use to scrape leads, that I use to scrape leads, so on and so forth. Those are some good softwares. So how do we actually use these softwares? Here's a quick little tutorial on Apollo. Again, screenshot this, write this down, whatever. Set up your account. Simple. You can start with a free trial. Don't have to spend anything to try this out. Apply the filters on what businesses and or employee info you want to scrape. So the job title, do you want the founder, the CMO, the e-com owner of the business? What job title of that business do you actually want to scrape his contact info? Industry, do you want apparel and fashion businesses, consumer goods, car detailing companies, pressure washing companies? The company size, do you want to scrape small businesses, bigger businesses, like 1 to 10 employees, 11 to 50 employees? Technologies used, so the technologies that business actually uses: Shopify, Klaviyo, Metapixel, etc. The revenue range, so do you want businesses that are making $50K a month? Do you want businesses that are making $100K a month? Take a Red Bull, bro. I got coffee. I keep yawning. I'm not tired. I don't know why I keep yawning. I always yawn a lot when I sit down at my desk. I don't know why. I think maybe it's because like the lights and shit are off, but I was trying to like set the mood for y'all so that we could get freaky. But anyways, location. So you could do the United States or by state or city. So if you want to scrape just car detailing businesses in your local area of Miami, Florida, Houston, Texas, you can do that. You can specify it down to your specific zip code. If you live in a little small town in the Midwest, like where I'm from, you can scrape leads of just businesses within that small town. Easy. Understanding? We following along? All right, when scraping manually or with software, it's important that you find the following information: the business name, the owner email, the phone number, and the business website. Without this information, it's hard to convert on outreach, as well as build trust with the potential customers. Yawn again, bro. We should put a fucking yawn counter up on the screen. Step 2, track the leads you scrape. Use the following sheet. I'm going to give this sheet out at the end. Lead source tracker. That way you guys can track all of the leads that you're scraping. Input the crucial information in this tracker. Everything that we just listed. Make sure you track all leads you scrape and reach out to so you know you can measure performance. Stay strong on follow-ups and know where each lead stands in the closing stage. Lucas used the same strategy. Pillar 2, how do we actually get in contact with these businesses? Step 3, you start reaching out. There are a few different ways to start getting in contact with businesses in order to close them as clients. So today we're going to go over those 3 ways. Number 1, cold calling these businesses. Number 2, cold DMing these businesses. And number 3, cold emailing these businesses. So, cold calling. Cold calling is when you call someone who hasn't interacted with your business before to pitch your product or service. That's what it means by cold, because they don't know who you are. They've never interacted with you. They're not warmed up to you at all. And you're calling them because you're actually picking up your cell phone, dialing that phone number, and calling that number. How cold calling helps. It gets you direct access to the decision maker, the person who makes decisions for that business. It builds an instant relationship. It's faster than email, and it's great for qualifying leads fast. You can cut through the noise of saturated inboxes, like if you're sending cold emails. So, use your data scraping to call these phone numbers, prep your script, accept rejection, because that's going to happen when you're cold calling. You're gonna literally call businesses, and some businesses are gonna be like, yo, take me the fuck off your contact list, and hang up on you. That's part of the game. Other businesses are going to be like, very interested in your services, want to book a further meeting down the road with you. Tomorrow they want to book a meeting with you. You hop on that call and you close that business. It's about the reps and the amount of numbers and shots you're putting up. And then track every single call. Move the face cam, move it where? I think it's good. So, prepping your scripts and flows will help your calls stay focused and clear. Your scripts should not be read word for word. Use them as a guide to avoid a robotic sound. As you're cold calling, as you do more cold calling, as you get more experience cold calling, it's going to start to flow more and more natural. So this is going to start to just be like on autopilot for you. Your script is just going to be a framework. Your script should be a framework. And you shouldn't be reading off a script word for word. You should just be using that as a framework and kind of align based on how that prospect's kind of responding to the things you're saying. You can kind of tweak the way you're talking to them, so on and so forth. So don't be robotic. That's the last thing you want to do. And I would say that's the biggest mistake that beginners make when they start cold calling, is just being robotic. Like, just be a human being and build trust between you and that person that you're cold calling. Slow down, Brez. Am I going a little too fast? So here's some little examples. I'll let you guys screen share this. Let me turn my camera off so you can see it. Pretty simple though. Hey, name is this. I know this is out of the blue, but I'll keep it quick. I work with e-com brands like blank that want to scale using Facebook ads. Just curious, are you currently running any sort of paid traffic for your business? Then you kind of bridge that into the offer. We've helped similar brands double their ROAS in under 90 days by restructuring their ad funnel and creative strategy. Clear call to action. Would you be open for a quick 10-minute call later this week to walk through what that could look like for your store? It needs to be real simple and straight to the point. Like, a cold call should not be more than a minute long. Like, the whole goal of this cold call is solely to pique interest of this business owner, of this lead, of this prospect, and to book them in for an actual meeting where you can sit down with them and go more in depth on what you can actually do for their business, where you can pitch them more, and like actually then make that close as a client. You're not trying to get deep into your pitch on this cold call after 30 seconds of talking with them. You're solely just trying to pique their interest and book them in for a meeting where you can go more in depth on things and actually get through to your pitch, actually provide them some value, and then actually close that deal. So here's another example. I'll let you guys screenshot this one. I'll give you like 30 seconds, 20 seconds, maybe 15. Elevator pitch, basically. Yes, sir. Just very simple, straight to the point. All right, y'all got that second example? On to the next. Cold DMing. Sending direct messages to potential clients or customers on platforms like Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, without them knowing you beforehand. So you're sending, it's the same thing as cold calling, you're just doing it through a messaging platform on a social media. How it helps. It gets you direct access to decision makers, feels casual and personal. It's easier to start conversations than email or cold calls, and it's great for building rapport fast with small brands or creators. It's easier to send DMs from phone, laptop. You can blast it out faster. It's quicker to send a DM than it is to cold call. So, how to send cold DMs. I feel like this is pretty self-explanatory, but use your data scraping to DM businesses' social accounts. Send a value-driven short message. Follow up 4 to 6 times. That is huge, and I cannot emphasize that enough. That's like the biggest mistake that beginners make, is they don't follow up enough. Majority of your money is going to be made in follow-ups. Always. And then track your messages sent. So, sending a value-driven short message framework, a message that acknowledges the person or brand, brings relevance or curiosity, not a copy and paste pitch. Not a copy and paste pitch. So many of you do that when you start freelance brand scaling. It's just copy paste, same shit over and over and over. These people see that in their inboxes already. Feels casual, not salesy. It invites a response, not a commitment. The goal isn't to sell. It's to spark a conversation. Just like cold calling, like your goal is not to sell until you get them on a meeting, like a long form sit down, like Google Meet, where you're talking in depth with them. Your goal is never to sell while doing outreach. Should be built like 1, personal hook, 2, relevance, curiosity, angle. Understood? Perfect. So here's some examples. I'll turn off my camera here. Yo, man, just saw your latest drop. Fire as hell. You guys running any sort of paid traffic yet, or still pushing organically? Yo, bro, saw some of your client transformations. Super dialed. You running any paid traffic for leads, or just stacking off IG content right now? Hey, blank, saw your recent client review. Seems like people are really trust your service. Curious if you're running any ads or just relying on referrals and locals. Another thing too is voice messages. Sending voice messages in Instagram. It kind of builds that rapport again. Like it just helps like build that trust between you and a prospect. Never send a voice message as the first initial message you send doing outreach. But once they respond, then you responding with voice messages is never a bad thing. Now, next, third client acquisition outreach method, cold emailing. Cold emailing is when you send an email to someone who doesn't know you to pitch your product, service, or start a conversation. So, how does cold emailing help? It scales easily. You can send hundreds per day. Reaches decision makers directly, lets you test offers and messaging fast. It's great for business-to-business outreach or setting up sales calls. Easily can be sent from a phone, laptop. You can do this shit while chilling on your couch. Like, simple. So, how to start cold emailing. Use your data scraped list to find the business's email address. Send your offer-driven, results-based email. Follow up 4 to 6 times. Again, that's where majority of your money is going to be made, is within follow-ups. And then track every email that you send. So you want your email to be straightforward, using the results you're capable of getting for potential clients as leverage to get them interested in hearing more. Example for your offer-driven results-based email. Hey, blank was reaching out to ask if you'd be interested in Facebook lead gen services for blank. We'll generate you X leads in X time frame with our X mechanism. Mind if I send over some more info? Now, this is a very straight to the point approach. I wouldn't necessarily say that this works for all prospects. You could take more of that like curiosity, like conversation sparking type of angle. This is a more direct, like straight to the point angle, which it depends what your goal when you're doing cold email is. If it's just to send out a fuck ton of messages that aren't really personalized, they're just like you're trying to blast emails like hundreds per day. Obviously, this is the route you want to take. If you're trying to send more of a personalized email that has higher odds of catching a business's attention, but lower odds, or well, you can't send as many per day, you can take more of that personal approach. Understood? All right, next. Tips and best practices. This is a numbers game. The more messages you send, the more cold calls you take, the more opportunity you have to close more clients. You need to disrupt patterns and be creative. Breaking patterns in a business owner's inbox or on a cold call will dramatically increase your calls booked because it grabs attention, increase open rates, and builds trust. That is huge. I cannot emphasize enough how important it is to just simply be creative and disrupt patterns. Because when they notice a pattern interruption, they're way more likely to actually interact with whatever it is you're doing to try to get them to interact. Understood? And then again, I keep preaching this, but make sure to follow up. Majority of your bread and butter will be made through following up with prospects and continuously staying at the top of their inbox. Exactly what Mason did too. You guys probably saw Mason in my last vlog. Now lives in Miami, full-time agency partner. He's a fucking G. Pillar 3, how to get these businesses to trust you and work with you. The entire goal for outreach is not to instantly pitch the business on your services. It is used to pique their interest and get them on the closing call. What is a closing call? A closing call is the last step a prospect takes before paying and becoming an actual client. Closing calls are used to build a relationship, find out if they are actually a good fit for your services, and then of course you pitch your offer and close the deal. You now have a new client. Bro, why the fuck are you putting Mason67 in the chat? Can you lock in, please? Do you want to sign your first client or no? Thank you. Once you begin your call, you're going to want to build a relationship with your client. That's the biggest thing, is building a relationship with your client. You want it to almost feel like you and your client are homies. Like if you can get to that point within a client relationship, like that's going to help that client like be your client forever. What's your guys' deck on Clash Royale? How about you shut the fuck up and focus? I'm a Mega Knight spammer. Anyways, keep it laid back and relaxed to set the tone of the call. Ask them personal questions like, where are you from? Things like that. Loosen up the tension and smooth out the rest of the conversation. Don't be so tense. Just loosen up, smooth out the conversation, and just like chill. Just like keep it cool. You're having a normal conversation. Next, you want to start to learn more about their business. Start to figure out whether or not they will be fit for you and your services that you are offering. Ask questions like, have you tried paid ads before? What was the outcome? What's your monthly revenue and ad budget target? So on and so forth. Why is this not working? You want to use their answers to your questions as a way to help your pitch. Keep a lookout for answers that may show some type of vulnerability or pain. For example, we are struggling to get more eyeballs on our website, or we tried paid ads on our own, but we saw bad returns. It's a perfect opportunity for you to align with their needs, for your service to align with their needs. makes it an automatic close client. After you vet them out with your questions and they qualify to work with you, it's time to pitch your offer. You want your offer, ad services, to be a solution to their pain. Like I just mentioned, their pain, your services solution. For example, you mentioned that you tried to run ads on your own, but that was not successful. Luckily, that's exactly what I specialize in. I run ads for brands similar to yours that drives high converting traffic to your website. Back your pitch up with what will be included if you guys work together. We handle all campaign builds across Facebook, TikTok, or Google. We create and test ad creatives based on what's worked for scaling other e-com brands. We monitor performance daily and scale what works. We cut out what doesn't. You get weekly reporting plus strategy calls that keep everything aligned. Our goal is to be more profitable days, fewer wasted dollars. After you pitch your services, you want to drop your pricing. The goal is to be clear and concise. Confidence will take you a long way, as business owners can see that. There are two types of pricing you can do: retainer-based, again, or results-based, payment based off the results you generate for your client. Results-based pricing works well because the risk on the client's end is minimal, which sweetens the deal for the client, pushing them to close easier. So if they hear on their end, oh, I only pay you based off of how much I actually make you, that's simple. I'm down, because if you don't make me money, I don't have to pay you. But retainer-based pricing, obviously, you collect cash up front and you get paid, but on their end, they're paying you up front and don't know necessarily that you're going to get them the results they're looking for. Retainer-based pricing is also nice for the client because they'll know the exact amount they'll be billed every month, along with if you generate a lot of results, they'll only have to pay the amount agreed upon. You get paid regardless, win-win for everyone. Throughout your entire call, you want to make sure you're calm, not salesy. You know your value. You listen first, you talk last, you don't react emotionally, and you act as the expert. These are key to closing deals and landing clients on closing calls. Josh ran it up as well, doing exactly this. Pillar 4, how to get results and continuously get paid. After the closing deal comes service delivery. Service delivery means to fulfill on the product that you sold the client on. Freelance brandscaling mainly consists of driving paid traffic to a business to drive more sales and conversions. This means that you will offer Facebook ads, TikTok ads, and or Google ads to help push more traffic to your client's business and make them more money. Now the question is, how do I fulfill on service delivery? The first step to fulfilling on your services starts with onboarding and getting access to all of the necessary information and assets. You'll need access to their ads manager, relevant content, information on any promos they may be running, info on their target demographic, etc. I have very, very in-depth videos on this on my second YouTube channel that you guys can go and watch for 100% free. Once you have all the necessary information and access, it's time to build out a light game plan for your client. Something fairly brief and not too in-depth, since the plan may change as you begin to test and try things out. Even a small skeleton on what your plan is would help clients understand what you plan to execute, as well as helps them have reassurance that you know what you're doing. Some key points to include in your light game plan would be broad campaigns versus retargeting campaign structure, creative images, videos needed, hooks, formats, and a budget breakdown. How much exactly you're going to be spending on all these campaigns. That way the client knows how much they're actually going to be spending on the ads, because you guys probably know, but the client pays for all the advertisements, you don't. Once your game plan is finished, it's time to start executing. Just build and launch your first campaign. Simple and effective. Broad/cold campaigns have driven in 8 figures worth of sales for some of my clients, which are insanely easy to set up and usually your highest performing campaign. These broad campaigns allow you to allow the Facebook algorithm to work on its own. They scale way better. Narrower audiences cap out easier. So when you niche down your audience, it caps out and starts to burn out easier. Changes in spend are based off Facebook's data. It's more cost efficient, and it allows you to just test a ton of creatives and understand where/when to pivot. Creatives are the actual content of the ad, like the actual image or video of that ad. After you get your campaigns up, it's crucial you monitor daily and weekly performance to make sure your numbers are up to par and profitable. Check your metrics like cost per click, click-through rate, ROAS, return on ad spend. Kill underperformers to save on ad spend. So just simply kill ads that are performing bad and scale up ones that are performing good. So when scaling, use broad as a proof of concept. So your broad campaign is proof of concept. Once you find something that sticks in a broad campaign, your next step would be to scale horizontally. Interests, lookalike. Once you find proof of concept in those base campaigns, begin to increase ad spend by 15 to 20% every 48 to 72 hours. That simple. Once you continuously get these clients good results, they'll be happy and will stick around with you for a while, which means that is one less client you have to go out and look for. You can stack your client list up to 20 to 25 as a solo or one-man team. Jaden quit his 9 to 5, bought 2 new cars, and makes $20K a month. Also moved to Atlanta into a penthouse, basically living his dream life. Aiden hit a $240,000 month. Drew signing deals that are the biggest of his life, making him, I don't know exactly how much Drew makes off the top of my head actually, but at least 5 figures a month. Luke, 20K a month. Results on results on results. This is a real business, is my point. Each of these pillars are useless without the other 3. These all tie in together. Client acquisition is useless without the service delivery. Service delivery is useless without client acquisition. You need all 4 pillars to truly find success as a brand scaler. Pillar 1. This is to summarize. Pillar 1, finding clients to reach out to through scraping leads. Pillar 2, reaching out to scraped leads through cold calling, cold DMing, or cold emailing. Pillar 3, getting on a closing call and landing them as a client. Pillar 4, getting them results and making them happy, reoccurring clients. Are we following along? So, knowing what you know now, do you think it's possible to find clients who want to pay you? And do you think it's possible to make just $5K a month with this skill? Do you think you are capable of running profitable ads? If you follow the process I just explained, type in the chat yes or no. Is the chat on? Is my thing just frozen? Hello? Is my thing on? Hang on, let me check. Yes, yes, okay. Then on Streamlabs, my shit just not working. Alright, y'all are following along. My fault, chat. I don't know why my chat on my right monitor is not refreshing for some reason. That's good. It's not distracting. I can be more locked in. So if you followed everything I covered today, would you be able to sign your first client freelance brand scaling? Yes. I would hope you would answer yes to that. Keep in mind, these are the exact steps I use to get to 6 figures a month with my agency, and the exact steps everyone else you saw in this presentation used to get to where they're at. Now you might be thinking, wow, Brez, 6 figures a month seems like a lot, but do you not think you could make at least a tenth of that? What if you sign just 1 client, 2 clients? Or what if you sign 10 clients? How much would that change your life? Wouldn't that even get you closer to leaving your 9 to 5 job, ditching the traditional college route, having complete time, location, and financial freedom? Sure. Not everyone can make $100K a month with this, but anybody can sign a few clients and start making money online. You're probably feeling like this right now. I know this is a lot of information, and I know it can be overwhelming. So I won't continue unless you absolutely want me to. Type 1 in the chat if you want me to. I have to pull up the chat on my phone. I think y'all were spamming it and it broke it on my computer. Great explanation. Love to see it. W class. I appreciate it, bro. We ain't done yet. We got a lot of questions to get through. We got a giveaway to get to. I got a lot left for y'all. My hookah coals are dead. Now, before we go any further, just knowing this stuff isn't going to generate you a single dollar. You have to actually go out there and implement it. And you need to act quickly before this opportunity fades. This is how you get ahead of 95% of people. Take a look at what happens when you actually apply this stuff. Tap. It's 65K this past month. And it's only the 13th. This screenshot was on the 13th. A lunch, check my phone, already all paid for. Constant sales coming in. At this point, there are two paths you can take. This depends on the personality type you are. It's okay to be either type of these people I'm about to show you. There's no shame either way, if at least you can just admit which one sounds more like you. Person 1, the talker, likes to talk about what they're going to do rather than actually taking action. Quits when things get tough. Hates betting on themselves to make a positive change, tries a lot of the things and quits really easy. They're unconfident, poor, not going to make it, probably get no huzz, frail. They're a quitter. They're not locked in. They never stick with something long enough to be successful, because the truth is business is hard. Entrepreneurship is hard. Everything takes time. But will you stick through it? Person 2, the doer, aka the Chad the Scaler. Drives supercars, bets on himself, takes rapid action, scales quickly, is a risk taker, lives the life they dreamed of living because they simply took action and they did what they know they needed to do. It's as simple as that. And I don't know how many times I have to reiterate it before it goes through all 4,267 people in this chat's head. It simply comes down to just wanting it bad enough. So the good news is I don't give a shit if you've been a talker your whole life. You can literally become a doer by snapping your fingers right now and taking action from here on out. You've already taken the first action by being here tonight, so congrats for that. Imagine yourself 3 months from now. You decided to take action and capitalize on freelance brand scaling. You no longer have to go the traditional 9-to-5 and college route. You have the time, location, and finances to do whatever the fuck you want to do with your life. And most importantly, you could be making real money from your computer. That means that if the price of not taking action is high tonight, every single month you don't take action, imagine you're missing out on an extra couple $1,000s that could be in your account. But worse than that, you're losing to the people who did take action. Nobody likes the feeling of losing. So why do you keep losing? Now, I've given you all the surface level information tonight. You could try and run off with this info alone and do this thing yourself. But what would you do if your ads fatigued and your sales for your clients started tanking? If your ads got taken down and your account got restricted by Meta? If you wanted to acquire more clients than what you're capable of as a one-man show? What about advanced ad strategies, hiring, delegation, scaling, etc.? The truth is, there's a huge difference between the brand scalers who make money and the ones who don't. And it's not luck, having rich parents, or owning fucking Fiji water. It's education. The best investment you can make is buying someone's years of experience, hard work, and knowledge. So you can shortcut the process for yourself and accomplish the same thing in less time. This is the quickest way to start scaling clients as a freelance brand scaler, which is why this will be limited spots available. what we're about to cover, what you get inside of Scale 2.0, bonuses for you being here tonight, how to get access before we close the offer, which is closing very fucking soon. And that is not me just saying that. I'm actually closing this like very, very fucking soon. Plus the Q&A and the $500 cash giveaway, of course. So what's included? Pillar 1 of Scale 2.0, the education. Pillar 2, the community. And Pillar 3, the non-yapper bonuses. Pillar 1, education. The full meta ads course. You guys maybe are wondering, how do I actually run the ads for a business? Everything you need to know is inside of the Facebook ads meta course, the Facebook ads mastery class. Everything you would ever need to know. 2, the full Google ads course. Same thing as the meta, but goes insanely in depth on Google ads. The mindset mastery program. 99% of you aren't where you want to be because this is what's limiting you from getting there. Full lead gen mastery course. How to run ads for lead gen based businesses. In depth, A through Z. Number 5, the A to Z outreach foundations course. Everything you need to know about cold calling, cold emailing, cold DMing, everything we just went over, much, much more in depth. The full cold calling course, plus templates, scripts you can use for cold calling, the actual course for cold calling, and exact templates you can use for cold calling. The full LinkedIn outreach course, which we didn't cover in the live at all today, but a whole nother client acquisition method, LinkedIn. Pillar 2, the community. Obviously, full lifetime access to the Scale 2.0 community with like-minded other individuals and just surrounded by people trying to do the exact same thing as you. We already have people inside of Scale 2.0 who joined a couple days ago, grinding, signing their first clients, already on track to getting to where they want to go and becoming the doer. They already made the decision to become the doer. They're just doing the things to actually get to the final form of it. We already have people signing their first clients. Let's make this deal even better just for tonight. We rarely do this, but just for y'all showing up tonight and paying attention, I'm going to be adding in Pillar 3 to people who joined Scale 2.0 today, aka the non-yapper bonus. So let's get into it. Bonus number 1, the private one-on-one onboarding call. I have personally paid my team to jump on a one-on-one video call with every single person who joins Scale 2.0 today. You guys will create a custom game plan and make sure you hit the ground running at a crazy pace. So, private bonus number 2, the private boardroom community. Celebrate wins, stay motivated, get questions answered in real time. And network with other successful brand scalers, people who joined days ago and are already signing their first clients. Live, talk to them, learn from their experiences, network with other people inside of the community. I can't emphasize how beneficial that actually is. Best of all, if you join Scale 2.0 today, I will supply drop you my full Moonscale operations course for free. I've seriously charged $10,000 for this package in the past, and I put that on everything I love. It is everything you would ever need to know about going from freelancer to a full-blown agency owner. So you get to a point where you're making, 5, 10K a month as a freelance brand scaler, but you need to know how to start hiring employees under you, how to start using CRMs, everything you would ever need to know about scaling from a freelancer to actually building out a full-fledged agency is within the Moonscale operations bonus. So you will learn everything from hiring employees and delegating work, how to build out internal systems and CRMs to be able to scale, how to acquire clients and scale and still be able to deliver good results for each client, and everything I learned going from 10K a month to 100K a month with a full team behind me and my agency. So let's recap what you get if you join Scale 2.0 today. Number 1, the full Facebook ads course, the full Google ads course, the Mindset Mastery Program, the A to Z Outreach Foundations course, the full cold calling course, plus the templates, plus the scripts, the full cold email course, plus the cold email templates, the full LinkedIn Outreach course, plus the templates, the private one-on-one onboarding call with one of my coaches where you get a live call with them where they help create a game plan for you, a community of freelance brand scalers a few steps ahead of you. Again, we had people join in the last couple of days who are already signing their first clients, the full operations and moon scaling course. So honestly, it would be more than fair for me to charge you $15,600 for all of this information. Since you're here on this live and in honor of Scale 2.0 only being open for a few more days before I shut it down forever, and that's not fake scarcity, seriously shutting it down forever, only for people who are on this live right now, I will give Scale 2.0 and everything inside of it just for $997. The link to join Scale 2.0 is now live in the chat. And if $997 is too much money for you, I get it. I've been there. I have another option. Click the split it or zip option in the link in the chat. These will allow you to break up the payments for as little as $150 per month as long as you have a credit card. And remember, Scale 2.0 is the same program everybody you saw earlier went through. Lucas, Mason, Josh, Jaden, and all the other people you saw previously. It only gets harder if you wait. As more people learn about this, there will be more competition. Right now, freelance brand scaling is new. Hardly anybody knows how to actually do it, and yet businesses need it. There is an amazing opportunity right now. The market adjusts to this new opportunity. Do you want to be the guy who never took action, or do you finally want to bet on yourself and earn financial freedom? Again, do you want to be the guy who never took action? Because like I said, there were people who joined Scale 2.0 a couple days ago during my 3-day live cinematic movie premiere when I first introduced it, who are already signing clients. And I put that on everything I love. So are you going to be the person who never took action, or do you finally want to bet on yourself and earn financial freedom? The beginning is the hardest part. Outreaching to business owners 8 hours a day, being at my desk from sunup till sundown, sacrificing all social life for 2 years straight, locking myself in a room, throwing up shots, praying one goes in. The reality of this is this is running a real business, and you have to do the things that are required in order to make a real business succeed. Can you do this on your own? Absolutely, but Scale 2.0 spares you that pain and allows you to cut the competition in line. Skip the beginner phase, jumpstart your success, hit the ground running, and ultimately see results the quickest and easiest way possible. Quick question. Do you want to fast track your success like Drew, Mason, Josh, and more inside of the Scale 2.0 program? Do you want to have us by your side holding your hand the entire way? We give you all the outreach methods, ad strategies, systems, guidance, and community. If you're serious about your success and you're ready to see results now, click the link in the chat. One client is all you need to sign to make that investment back. So join Scale 2.0 today if you're the type of person who knows they work hard and you need just a little bit of guidance to channel that hard work into success. You get to learn from me in real time and be trained alongside me as you scale. This opportunity will immediately separate you from the rest of the pack. By joining Scale 2.0, you instantly put yourself in the top 1% of brand scalers. The market is less sophisticated. Everybody needs brand scaling, except nobody knows how. And that is why this is the perfect opportunity, and an opportunity that's lasting for a very limited time. Because again, we're closing this insanely soon. Picture this. Imagine waking up 6 months from now. Your phone buzzes with notifications, but instead of some bullshit TikTok alerts, it's payment confirmations. $1,000 from client A, $500 from client B, $3,200 from client C, all before you even had your fucking morning coffee. Well, your friends are out getting yelled at by their managers, sitting in traffic for 2 hours a day, begging for time off to go on vacation, stressing about rent money. You're in control of your time and finances while making more than them and having more freedom than them. Your new reality looks like this. Working from wherever the fuck you want. Bali, Miami, your parents' basement maybe. Doesn't matter. You get to pick. taking calls with clients while they're making you money, never asking anyone for permission to live your life, having so much freedom that your biggest problem is deciding which country to visit next. But here's what gets me really excited for you. It's not just the money, though being able to buy whatever you want is pretty fucking sick. It's it's the respect. When people ask you what you do for work and you tell them you run a digital marketing agency, they look at you different. Your parents stop asking when you're gonna get a real job. Your friends start asking you for business advice. Meanwhile, everyone who didn't take action will still be exactly where they are at right now. Same problems, same stress, same bank account, but that doesn't have to be you. The choice is literally in your hands. Right now, there's a screen in front of your face, scale or stay on fucked shit. You have two options. It's that simple. So, Scale 2.0 is about to shut down forever. And again, that's not fake scarcity. Today is one of the last days Scale 2.0 will ever be open. You only get access to the private one-on-one onboarding call and full scaling course bonus if you join this live today, right now. Before we jump into the Q&A and cash giveaway, let's go over some frequently asked questions. FAQ 1, how quickly will I see results? Again, in the end of the day, comes down to how bad you want to see results. Comes down to how much work you're putting in. I could put all of the information into a program, which I have, everything you would ever need to know to see results quickly. But if you don't actually go and apply that information yourself, you're not going to see the results you want to see. So, time frame depends on how bad you want it, how much work you're willing to put in. Like I said, we had people who joined Scale 2.0 a couple days ago and are already signing their first clients. Proof is in the pudding right there, that if you simply put in the work and do the things that are necessary, you can see the results quick. FAQ 2, why do I sell a program if I have my own freelance brand scaling business? Couple of reasons. I have people beg me on a daily basis to teach them how to run ads for businesses. Number 2, I enjoy doing this. I get fulfillment from helping other people, same way as I do posting YouTube videos that give people motivation, inspiration, and showing them what's possible. It's a way for me to actually help these people go and do it themselves. But also, I enjoy the coaching aspect of it. I enjoy working with people. I enjoy helping people achieve their dreams. And ultimately, every single employee I've ever had for my agency has came from the programs that I've run. So I've taught them how to freelance brand scale, and then they've worked for my agency. FAQ 3, can I still sign clients with no experience? 100%. The biggest thing, the best little piece of advice I can give you as a beginner with no experience is creating an irresistible offer for your prospects to go off of. So if you have, viewer or prospects who are skeptical about the fact you maybe don't have any sort of prior experience, you could 1, offer them a free trial, or 2, just work solely based off of performance-based pay. That way they know on their end they're only getting paid if you are actually getting them results. Make sense? So free trial, performance-based pay, etc. Can I do this if I'm not in the United States? Yes, we have students inside Scale 2.0 all over the world. Do I pay for the ads myself? No, the client always does. So, $500 giveaway entry. Take a pic of your notes right now, post it on your Instagram story, and tag me in it. I'll scroll through and pick a random person. So everyone take a picture of their notes, post it on their Instagram story, tag me, and I'm going to go piss real quick, and then I'll be right back to answer a fuck ton of your guys' questions. So post those stories. I'll pick a winner as soon as I'm back. I'm going piss. All right, I'm back. Let's take a look here. Let's take a look. All right, I'm gonna pick a winner here. Start dropping some questions in the chat of what y'all got for me. We're gonna get into the little Q&A. Let me full screen my camera here. Boom. Let's see here. We got a lot of story mentions. Damn, that's a lot of notes. It's a lot of notes. All right, I got a winner. I'm going to DM you. Nix Scales. Nix.SCALES. Nix Scales. All right, let's get into the Q&A. Let me refresh this on my PC here. Nix isn't responding. Oh, he's Canadian. Oh, shit. Y'all want another giveaway? Oh, Nix is Canadian. Hey, he said people sending hate to him. Y'all chill, bro. Don't send him hate. All right. All right. Give me some questions in the chat. Let's dive into the Q&A section. Give me some questions in the chat. This shit is moving too fast. Bro. How does your contract look like for a client when you're closing the deal? Pretty simple, bro. Pretty straightforward. I mean, we have all the contract templates in Scale 2.0, obviously. But otherwise, you could literally just use AI to generate you a contract. But very simple, bro. Very simple. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I just asked Scale 2.0 their opinions. I just put this in the chat. I asked the Scale 2.0 members. This was at, can you see what time I sent this at? Okay, well, anyways, I sent it just now. Said, everyone drop a little review on Scale 2.0 so far. So here's what we got from members of Scale 2.0. Graham said, W investment. Okay, actually, you can see 815. Signed my first client today along with 2 potential clients. 100% worth it. Keep in mind, Scale 2.0 has only been out for a couple of days. And Hayden has already signed his first client and has 2 potential clients in the works right now. Michael W. Ripsky. I think he meant to say fire. It's cool. Asking for 500. It's only for scalers. Scale 2.0 is the best course you can buy. 10 out of 10. It's so worth it. Worth it if you work, but that's why people buy a course, of course. And that's what I'll tell you guys is worth it if you're willing to put the work in. Very worth it as long as you listen and work hard. W investment. So those are from people inside Scale 2.0 themselves and their opinions on the program so far. You saw me just scroll through every single opinion that I've gotten a response to on that message. Those are from people inside of Scale 2.0 live right now. Here's more. There's more coming through. 10 out of 10. W so far. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Actually helps so much. Amazing investment. 10 out of 10. W community. W 10 out of 10. Sauce. So nice. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. W investment for sure. Been learning so much. W community. Been learning mad shit. W. I'm making 2K after 2 days. Graham has been in Scale 2.0 for 2 days and has already made 2K. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. Show me one place where you see one bad fucking review inside of this community. This is live right now. Scale 2.0 is 10 out of 10. Signed my first client after the second day. 10 out of 10. W community. Best investment ever. Join the ERT because of it, and I already have one client. Scale 2.0, def worth the money. So good. Community is great and already made some friends. 10 out of 10. Good investment. A lot of info. 2009 Bitcoin investment type. Just this dude so confident in it, joined ERT. Brez, the go to this course is your best investment. 10 out of 10. My first day, looking good, worth it. Course is very helpful. I've signed 2 clients. So worth it. Best course out there. Just join right now. Welcome in, Ricky. 100 out of 10. Worth it. It's great. Best decision I'll ever make. This is live, me scrolling through the chat when I ask for their opinion. How much more real can it get? It can't. W fucking community, bro. W fucking Scale 2.0 community. Scale 2.0 is very emotional, very motivational. Please try your best to get in. Lock in and you got it. Great community. Money makes easy. Money makes easy. Discord is super useful. Have to put in the work. Have to put in the effort, but 10 out of 10. 25 out of 10. This shit is a banger. Best course. Great information. Pay attention. Great investment. Worth it. Everything you said is true. The onboarding call was awesome and very helpful to start. Mindset program was my favorite from the course. Yo, what's good, chat? Buy Scale 2.0. All right, I got to send these boys a message. W community. Bro, like where you cannot find one single bad review in this community. And I asked them for this shit live. I did not tell them I was going to do that. I literally just went and fucking did it. So if you're not joining Scale 2.0 after seeing that, I don't know what to tell you. There was not a single bad fucking review, and we just scrolled through like 100 in there. Does it get any more real than that? No, because I worked my ass off to build this program for you guys. What more can I say? What more can I say? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, bro. I don't know. W fucking Scale 2.0 community. Hang on, I gotta message them, boys. All right, let me get through some questions here. All right. Please keep it open for more than 3 days. Bro, I'm not keeping this open for more than 3 days. You guys just saw the fucking testimonials inside of Scale 2.0. You saw it live. Me pull up people's opinions on Scale 2.0 so far. And I'm not going to keep this shit open any longer because the more I keep it open, the more I'm just giving you guys the opportunity to postpone your decision to actually change your life. So if you want to make a change, then make the decision to make the fucking change. It's the same as the 3-day premiere when there's a screen in front of your face saying scale or stay on fuck shit. You make a decision to change your life or you don't. It's that simple. It's that simple. It's up to you. Only you can help yourself. I can just give you the resources to help you get there. So no, I'm not going to keep this shit open any longer. I'm going to close it very, very soon. The people who get in are going to get in. 2009 Bitcoin investment type shit. Otherwise, you're not in. I saw 40,000 members. No. There's not 40,000 members in Scale 2.0. Not even close. Not even fucking remotely close. That's because it's under the same like WAP channel as my clipping. So all like my clippers total like in my WAP community there's 40K, but Scale 2.0 there's not even 1,000 people. I'm getting in. WJ's J, man. I mean, bro, in the end of the day, like, you guys saw the live testimonials. It does not get any more fucking real than that. Like, I can't fake that shit. That was the live chat inside of the Scale 2.0 community. I literally was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to prove to everyone in this live stream how good this fucking program is and how much time I've spent on this program. I want to prove to these people how good it actually is. What other way can I do it than literally just go in the live fucking chat and ask people their opinions on the program so far? And I scrolled through live with you guys through every single chat, risking my reputation, because you know what would have happened? If there was a bad review on there and I was scrolling through live, you guys would have saw that and that would have looked fucking horrible on me. But we scrolled through there live together through like 100 different messages, and there was not a single one that had anything bad to say about Scale 2.0. Not a single person. Every single review said 10 out of 10. W investment, very worth it, highly recommend. It doesn't get any more real than that. It does not get any more real than that. So shout out to the fucking Scale 2.0 community. Y'all are the fucking goats. This shit is, bro, this shit is just the beginning. We really about to run shit up. And if anyone from Scale 2.0 is in this live stream right now, we're gonna run another live call this week. Youngest in Scale 2.0? That's a good question. I'm not too sure. But there's definitely some young bucks in there for sure. I'm 15. How should I handle objections? Because I'm 15. I mean, age has nothing to do with handling objections, bro. You just gotta practice makes perfect, really. Whoa, chat just like glitched hella. Bro, the chat is just a bunch of spam. How do we pitch a free trial if they're the ones who pay for ads? So free trial meaning that they aren't paying you as for your services for the work that you're doing, but they're still paying for the advertisements themselves. I'm gonna buy it right now. Does it come with Discord access? We have the community access. That's what that is. So yes, but no. It's not through Discord, but it's basically like Discord. But I will see you in there, Zoomy. You get everything listed here, bro. The community, everything. Shit is moving fast, bro. Can you finally let me in Scale 2.0? That's what the link in the chat is for, my brother. You can join. I will see you in there. Bro, y'all are not asking me real questions, bro. Y'all gotta give me some like good questions. What would you do if I can't afford it? Again, to anyone, if you want to break Scale 2.0 down into smaller payments, there are the options to break it down into payments as little as $150 a month. There's the split it and I believe it's the zip financing option on the WAP checkout. So if you click those options, as long as you have a credit card, you can set up financing through there. How old do you have to be? There's no age limit. How do you know how much percentage you generate with the ad? So the ads manager platform tracks exactly that. It'll track exactly how much revenue you generate for a business or how many leads you generate for a business through that. So yeah. After how long do we follow up? Email a day. Can I get an example of one of the ads? Man, how much are you spending? Okay, here's some good questions. After how long do we follow up? It depends. First initial message, give it like a day. If they respond and then don't stop responding, give it like 12 to 24 hours in between follow-ups. Oh my gosh, I just lost that comment. Chat just like freezes for a second and then it like glitches down. What makes somebody get paid more than somebody else? Getting them better results, honestly, bro. Because if you're working based off performance-based pay, the better results you get, like the better results that you get, the more money you make. Because you're taking a percentage of what you generate them. Hang on, DMing the giveaway winner. Chat is tweaking. Just join W-Mans. We'll see you in there. We're gonna do another welcome call this week. Last one was W as fuck. If you join Scale 2.0, you should be able to see the last welcome call. Should be able to watch that back as well. But we're gonna do another one this week. And then make sure when you join, make sure you're booking your one-on-one onboarding calls too, so my team can get you guys all set up. What is the difference between your personal Meta account and your client account? So your client will have their business portfolio. You'll have your personal ad account, your personal like Facebook account. Your client will add you to their business portfolio, and you'll have access to that underneath your personal account. So you'll be running ads from oh my gosh, you'll be running ads from their holy shit. You'll be running ads from their business portfolio that'll be underneath your personal account and through their ad account. Make sense? Is it possible to lose money in this business? No, it is not possible to lose money in this business because there's no expenses for you. You don't have to pay for anything. The client pays for everything. Client payment software, you could use any sort of payment processor to get paid by your to get paid by your clients. Once you guys join Scale 2.0, make sure you read through all the announcements, watch through, book your onboarding call, introduce yourself in the community, and then we're going to do another welcome call this week. How long will Scale 2.0 last for members? It's lifetime access. It's lifetime access. I'll be able to join tomorrow. We should still have Scale 2.0 spots open tomorrow. If anything, just go to like the link in my Instagram bio, and if it's still there, it's still open. But I can assure you I am shutting it down very soon. Like, this is not going to be open for long at all. And once it's shut down, like, it's shut down for good. So again, if you want to join, which, to be honest, I don't know why you wouldn't when you literally saw me pull up the live chat of the WAP and just scroll through messages, like 100 messages, 100 reviews of the program of people saying it was a complete 10 out of 10. Like, every single person gave Scale 2.0 a 10 out of 10 review. Said best investment they've ever made, 10 out of 10, highly recommend. Already signed my first client. Someone said they already made $2,000 and they joined 2 days ago. Like, what the fuck? So you literally see live every single person inside of Scale 2.0 who's joined this far saying that it's an amazing fucking program and very worth the investment. People saying they've already made 2x their money they spent on it in 2 days, and you're not gonna join? That's kind of crazy to me. I'm gonna be honest. Will you open Scale 2.0 later? No. After I close it, which is very soon, I'm never opening it again. Where do you look for applicable clients? Brother, did you not just watch the live? We went through everything about where to find clients. How does it work getting paid? Is it a percentage of what they make? It depends on what you agree with that client on. Percentage of what they make, retainer, etc. Depends on what you agree on. What other questions? Do you get paid right off the bat, or do you do a free trial for like a few days or week, then get paid? It depends on what you agree on with that client. You know, some people get paid right up. Like with some clients, you can sign them getting paid right up front. With other clients, you know, you can sign them with a free trial, and then a couple days down the road, you can get paid. It just depends what you agree upon with that client. So it just depends what you're pitching these clients, these prospects, I guess, to sign as clients. I want to join, but I have school. Will Scale 2.0 calls and meetings overlap with that? No, we align our schedule according to, you know, people having work and school as well. Because a lot of these members who, you know, are trying to become a freelance brand scaler are also going through school or a job while doing this as like their side hustle. So we align the schedule for any sort of calls or anything like that to be outside of those hours. As well as we always record any sort of calls or anything. That way people can watch them back if they're busy. But no, bro. If you're in school or have a job and like you're trying to make something work like this as a side hustle, like it's so doable. It's just a matter of actually making the time out of the day to like still put time and effort into something like freelance brand scaling, you know, and your journey freelance brand scaling. You just have to want it bad enough and like make the time for it, bro. And realistically, like this freelance brand scaling as a whole doesn't take that much time a day. You know, you can be allocating 1, 2, 3 hours per day to this. Obviously, the more work you're putting in, the more you're gonna get back, and the faster you're gonna see results. But ultimately, like regardless, you can be putting in, you know, minimal time and still slowly working towards results, you know? The more time you put in, the faster you're going to get there. Do you need to make an LLC? No, not off the rip, because you're a freelancer. So off the rip, you don't. No. I recommend it at some point once you start making money and such, but you don't need to. Do you charge retainer or percentage of revenue? For majority of my clients, percentage of revenue, but it depends on the client. Some clients different, but yeah. Majority of my clients, percentage of revenue. Would Scale 2.0 show us how to make the ads? Of course, of course. Shows you what good ad creatives are, how to make them, etc. Do you drop your own contracts? We have templates, contract templates inside of Scale 2.0 that you can just copy and paste. We have templates for everything like that, bro. Everything like that. I joined Scale 2.0. Hell yeah, Matt. Welcome in, my boy. Welcome in, my boy. If you haven't joined Scale 2.0 at this point in time, I don't know what you're doing. I'm going to be honest. I don't know what you're doing. Especially when you saw all the positive reviews. Crazy. Oh, Brezzy Poo, you're going to make me rich. That's my goal. That's my goal. That's my goal. Will you open Scale 2.0 later? I will not. Once I close it, it's closed for good. Once I close it, it's closed for good. Is this live stream going to stay up? No, it's not. It is not. That's why I told y'all to take notes. And I mean, if you feel like you still need more information, that's what Scale 2.0 is for. $150 for 6 months. Yeah, again, if you know you want to break Scale 2.0 down into smaller payments and you have a credit card, there's financing options on the checkout page. Just click split. I think it's Split It or Zip it's called, I think. Pretty sure. I am joining soon. Hell yeah, bro. I mean, bro, if you haven't joined at this point, again, I don't know, bro. If I don't know nothing, will I learn? Bro, yes. You literally saw me screen share the chat when I asked the chat inside of Scale 2.0, only people who are in Scale 2.0, what are your guys' thoughts on Scale 2.0 so far? Every single person said 10 out of 10 and that they've learned a fuck ton. Do I beg my parents to pitch in on a split payment? I vote yes. I mean, at this point in time, bro, I feel like the biggest concern for people looking to make an investment into Scale 2.0 or some sort of program like this is that they may not get what they want out of it. But that's also what every other single person who joined a couple days ago or whatever, when I first introduced Scale 2.0, probably thought too is, oh, what if I don't get what I want out of this? But those are the people that are actually going to make a change in their life because they're willing to take a risk and make a decision. And boom, ultimately they took a risk and they're super fucking happy with their investment so far. And those are the type of people that are actually going to become successful in life because they're willing to see, they're willing to take risks on opportunity that they know is worth taking a risk on. So like these people see an opportunity, they're like, bet I'm going to take this risk. And so far, like it's paying off for them. Simply because they were willing to take a risk and they're willing to put some work in. And now they're happy as fuck with where they're at. Just join my boy. Hey, my boy. We'll see you in there, Corey. We will see you in there, my brother. How do I gain trust from a client for first close? Simple, bro. Irresistible offer. Give them a free trial. Give them performance-based pay, so on and so forth. How long will this be up for? This live stream will go down as soon as it's done. And Scale 2.0 is closing very fucking soon. I'll probably keep it open tomorrow, but today's what, Monday? I'm closing Scale 2.0 on Wednesday. I'm closing Scale 2.0 on Wednesday. That clear? And today, reminder, today, if you take action and you join right now, you get a one-on-one call with my team where they'll personally help you create a game plan, walk you through the process of Scale 2.0, walk you through everything inside, help you get set up, come up with a step-by-step process of how you can achieve your goals and get to where you want to go. So if you haven't joined already, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. I actually don't know what the fuck you're doing. Because you guys literally saw me screen share. I know I keep saying this, but like, actually, if you think about this legitimately, you guys all joined this live stream for a reason. And that reason was to learn something. And that something is to learn a skill that can allow you to make money. And I just taught you the basics of everything you need to know to make money with this skill, with freelance brand scaling. And then I presented you guys with a program that I have for a very fucking cheap price and told you guys what this program can do for you. And you guys are probably like, okay, cool. Yeah, that program probably is good. Like, he could say it's good. But then, you know what I did? I screen shared and showed you guys every single person inside of the program who's already in there saying that the program is very fucking worth it. There was literally 50 plus people inside of that chat that were saying the program is a 10 out of 10. Not a single person said it was a 9 out of 10. Every single person said 10 out of 10. So if you think about this, I presented you guys all came here to learn a skill that can allow you to make money from the internet, whether it's you want to achieve financial freedom, time freedom, whatever it is, right? You came here to learn that skill. I taught you the basics of that skill, and then I presented you with a program that can teach you everything you would ever need to know about that skill and how to use that skill to make money on the internet. And then I showed you how legitimate this program is and literally showed you proof that it's everything you would ever need for the cheapest price I've ever presented something like this for. So if you don't take action on this opportunity, I don't know what to tell you. I genuinely, I don't know what to tell you. So, like, I want you guys to understand that though. Like, I didn't tell them to leave a positive review. I said, what are your thoughts on Scale 2.0? And then I scrolled through. If there would have been bad reviews in there, I'm live streaming. I can't edit that out. Like, I was live. I can't edit that out. But every single person said that it has been very worth the investment so far. That just shows you how real and how good this program actually is. So, again, if you haven't joined, we're closing the doors on Wednesday. Can I make 6 figures within 1 to 2 weeks? I mean, that's fucking unrealistic, bro. That's unrealistic. Let's be real here. Joining right now, W. Grayson. I'm gonna see you in there, bro. Start my new job next week, so how do I still join? I don't know, bro. You're gonna have to figure something out before Wednesday because I'm closing the doors. And that's that, bro. That is that. uh. How do you get money from lead gen? Like, what's the best way to charge? Per lead that you generate them usually. So for every lead you generate them, you charge them X price. If I leave the live, am I gonna miss anything? Your opportunity to join Scale 2.0. But I mean, we're just answering questions right now. So any sort of questions y'all have about freelance brand scaling, about Scale 2.0, any concerns about Scale 2.0, feel free to throw them in the chat. I'm happy to answer them. I can't see the split payment. It should be on there, my boy. It should be on there. Or Zip, any of the financing options should be on there. Can I make 6 figures in 3 months from this? I mean, even that, bro, I mean, like, would that be doable? I mean, I guess it could be done. Never say never. Is that realistic? No, bro. No. Are you going to start a restaurant? Like, you're going to start, like, a restaurant from scratch and, like, make 6 figures in 3 months? Okay, maybe, like, with a restaurant, like, you could. But still, bro, like, you're learning a new skill. Like, if you go into it with the mindset of, oh, I want to make 6 figures in 3 months, like, you're fucked, dude. Like, your focus going into something like this should be, okay, for the next month, here's my goal. Learn as much as I can. Learn how I can master this skill. Get as good as I can at this skill in the next month. And the money then will come naturally. Like, that needs to be your mindset. Like, how can I master this skill? I want to learn as much of this skill as I can. And then the money just comes naturally from there. I already joined Skill 2.0. Question is, working with bakeries, coffee shops, a bad idea? Nah, I mean, that's a business you could run, bro. You could do percentage or retainer. With something like that, I would recommend retainer, though, because there's not really any ethical way to track the leads you're generating for a coffee or like coffee shop or like bakery. So charging them retainer makes the most sense. But welcome to Scale 2.0, bro. Glad to hear you're signing a client already. Sounds like bakery, coffee shop. Wait, so if I join now, I have lifetime access to it even when you close? Yes, if you join now, you have lifetime access to Scale 2.0. And after Wednesday, no one else will be joining. So it's going to be just us tight-knit community. And we're all going to run it the fuck up together. While everybody who didn't listen to the opportunity, didn't take the opportunity, misses out. And everyone inside of fucking Scale 2.0 who's willing to actually put the work in is going to see the results they want to see. I'm joining tonight. I don't care how I have to get that money. Hey, Victor, I'm going to see you in there, my brother. Because if there's a will, there's a way, and you're going to join and you're going to make that money back because you're going to put the work in to make that money back. If you're confident in yourself in any way, shape, or form, like, you will join Scale 2.0 and sign a client that pays for it. That's simple, bro. One client can pay for Scale 2.0. One client. Do I need a graphic designer to do my creatives, or does the business make the creatives? Like 80% of times business makes the creative. You don't need a graphic designer though. Like sometimes you can just hop in like Canva and make some little simple shit to run ads with, but 85% of the time, client makes the ads. How much can you split the payment by? You should be able to like split it up different ways on there. You could check it out on the WAP checkout page. Grayson just joined. Santiago just joined. Nicholas just joined. So if we have zero experience, how are we able to sell a client? Irresistible offers. You offer them either a free trial, percentage of the results that you get them, solely just performance-based pay, etc. Which option I can do the $150 payments? It should be, you have to have a credit card, but it'll be split it or zip, I believe. Rank your cars. Aventador, G-Wagon, 3RS, M3 probably. If I pay monthly, do I get access during the first month? Yes, you get access right away. Right away. Not when you make all the payments. Just you get access right away. So you could join for whatever the first payment costs you, start working, and probably make the money to pay for it within the first, second, third month. Not saying that's promised, but of course, like, that's very, very doable if you're willing to just put the work in. Getting it set up right now. Let's get scaled. I'm gonna see you in there, Frost Vods. Let's fucking go, man. Let's fucking go, man. How to join for free? Shit ain't free around here, my boy. Great things cost money. If I join, is there any other costs after that? No, there's no other costs after the cost of Scale 2.0. Being a freelance brand scaler is free. You don't have to spend money on anything besides the full guide that you need to be successful is one, Scale 2.0. My chat is frozen. Yo, Brez, how do I schedule a one-on-one call? Once you join, is it zip $150 payment? Yeah, yes, sir. Once you join, go to the announcements channel. The link to book your one-on-one call is there. Let me actually, real quick, just make sure that link's valid. Damn, my shit is glitching. Real quick, let me just make sure this link is valid for all these people joining. Pretty sure it is, but yep. Here, I'm gonna do this. Book. Oh shit. It should redirect you straight to the page to book. So if you go, as soon as you buy Scale 2.0, it'll redirect you right to the page where you book your onboarding call. How quickly or realistically long do you think it would take to make six figures? I mean, that really comes down to you, bro. Like, inside Scale 2.0, you have all the information to actually get there. You literally just, like, need the work ethic. You just need to want it bad enough and actually like put in the work to get there. So I mean, I've seen people do it, 3 months. I've seen people do it 2 months, but I've seen people it take way longer for. It just depends. How many hours daily? I mean, really as many as you want. But you could see results putting in 1-2 hours a day. The more time you put in, the faster you're gonna see results. Um, Obviously, it comes down to how bad you want it, how much time you make for it, how much you're willing to work, bro. Is it better to have more clients that pay less or fewer clients that pay more? Fewer clients that pay more because it's less work and just less of a headache. Um, but yeah. Do we get to have DMs with you in Scale 2.0? Oh, yeah. I've been pretty consistent in answering my DMs inside of Scale 2.0. So, I mean, that isn't like a deliverable on here, but it's just something I do because I want to help you guys. So I answer them as frequently as I can. As well as that's what the chat and the community is for too. When you have questions, that's what the like-minded individuals and the people who know more than you are in the community is for. If you did it without Skill 2.0, why would I need a Brez? I mean, yeah, I did, but it took me years. Years, bro. Years. That's what Skill 2.0 is for, is to help you have all the information at your fingertips to fast track your success. You're taxing, bro? No hate? Not even close, bro. You saw. How are you going to say I'm taxing, bro? How are you going to bring that disrespect in my chat when you saw me pull up the fucking live Scale 2.0 chat? Ask them, yo, at everyone, what are your thoughts on your investment in Scale 2.0 so far? And literally 50 people replied and said it was a 10 out of 10 investment. How are you going to say I'm taxing? 997 is not shit. That's literally free for all the information you're getting. Like, you literally saw people saying they were already signing clients, people saying they had already made their money back, and every single person say that it was a 10 out of 10 investment so far. So get the fuck out of my chat with that bullshit saying I'm taxing, because not even close. It's my birthday today, bro. Happy birthday, bro. Use our phone for all this? I mean, ideally you want to have a computer, bro, to run ads. It's possible to make money with the free sauce you gave? I mean, 100%, bro. You just got to actually, like, go and do it. You got to go and sign clients. And, like, Scale 2.0 is set up to give you the step-by-step foundation of how to actually do it. All these broke boys don't take risks. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, nobody is willing to take a risk nowadays. Like, The people who are willing to take a risk, simply the people who are willing to take a risk, are the people who are actually going to like get to where they want to go in life and like actually achieve things, because they're simply willing to capitalize on opportunities by taking risks. It's that simple. How quickly can I make my money back? I mean, again, that comes down to you, bro. You saw me screen share and someone say that they had already made 2K in 2 days after joining. Now, that's obviously not going to happen for everyone, but like that just proves like he doubled the amount of money he spent on this program in 2 days being inside of it. So it's doable to, you know, make it back pretty dang quick. Is it promised? No. Is it guaranteed? No. But is it doable? Yes. Is it doable to make it back like within a month? Is that pretty realistic? Yes. But do you actually have to go and like do the work yourself to do that? Yes. 1000%. Actually, that dude just DM'd me. Let me pull this DM up for you guys. Right here. Yo, love you for the opportunity. No homo, dog, but 2K in 2 fucking days. 2 days. Love you for that and this course, bro. Finally can start to pay off my debt slowly because of you. Praying emojis. Thanks for the opportunity, man. Words can't describe this, I swear to God. It was me making 2K in 2 days because of my King Brez. Yeah, I'm back. If this don't prove shit to you, I don't know what, bro. I don't know what. I don't know what else I can say, bro. I'm getting hella DMs right now. I can see it on my fucking phone. Hella DMs. Yo, thanks for this opportunity, Brez. Mad respect. Loving this program so far. Do I have to be 18 to buy it? No. No. There's no sort of age limit, age requirement. Can a girl join Skill 2.0? Of course. There's other girls in there. Just joined. W. We'll see you in there, Evelyn. I don't know how much more real it can get to prove to y'all that this program is the fucking shit. But yeah. How do you get paid from a client? Any sort of payment processing platform. WAP, Stripe, Square, Zelle. Any sort of way you can process a payment from a client. Any sort of payment processing platform. The ones who took action today are going to be rewarded down the line. That's all I'm going to say. Is people who took action today and are actually willing to put some work in and grind to get to where they want to go are going to see the results they want to see. Everything inside of this isn't Googleable. I mean, not really, no. No, it's stuff that I've learned from my experience that isn't necessarily on Google. Just join. Welcome in Zen. Once you join, what's the first step? Book your onboarding call. Go introduce yourself in the chat. Start searching through some of the course and stuff. Familiarize yourself, but get on that onboarding call and they'll kind of walk you through everything and kind of come up with a game plan for you And yeah, they'll get you all set up. Brez, if something come up and I need to change the one-on-one call time, where can I change the time? It should send you an email confirmation with your call. You should be able to go to that email confirmation and then reschedule it there. Just join. Welcome, Aqua Clear. When are you closing Scale 2.0? Closing it Wednesday for good. Never opening it again. Never opening it again. Just join Scale 2.0. Nats Archive. Welcome. Welcome. Do you make the creatives or do they? They do. You can't compare Scale 2.0 to Google. That's like saying ChatGPT can handle it. Wrong. Exactly, bro. Exactly. All of this information at your literal fingertips. Your literal fingertips. How to do the monthly payment? It should be the zip or split it option on the checkout page. And I believe you do need a credit card for that. Dead Depth just joined Scale 2.0. Brian Waddle just joined Scale 2.0. Alan Lopez Perez just joined Scale 2.0. Aaron Loreno just joined Scale 2.0. Welcome in. Make sure to book your one-on-one onboarding calls. Make sure to go intro yourself in the community. Read through the announcements. And let's get the fuck to work. I hope y'all boys are ready. I hope y'all boys are ready to make some fucking bread. Sahib Hussein just joined Scale 2.0. When is the next welcome call? We're gonna do one this week. We'll probably do that on Wednesday after the doors close to Scale 2.0. We'll probably do a welcome call because I'm sure some more people will join over the course of maybe tonight, tomorrow. So maybe we'll wait for everybody to kind of settle in and then we'll run a big welcome call on Wednesday. Niall just joined Scale 2.0. Yeah, we'll do a big welcome call. We'll make it a good one. We did a welcome call, what was that, on Friday? Thursday. I think Thursday we did a big welcome call. Shit was valid, bro. There should be a recording of it for anyone who just joined Scale 2.0. There should be a recording of it that you should be able to access in the calls channel. Witty Net just joined Scale 2.0. How do you get access to Scale 2.0? Like what happens after you pay? It'll just give you the access. It'll redirect you to access Scale 2.0 and it'll literally be like a button you click that like takes you into Scale 2.0. And you could download the WAP app and then you have like all of Scale 2.0 on the WAP app. The community, the courses, the calls, everything. We'll be getting the money to join 2.0 tomorrow. I'm going to see you in there, my boy. It closes Wednesday, so be quick. I'm going to take out a loan for this shit. I don't care, bro. Hey, bro. As long as you're willing to put in the work and actually do the things that are taught inside of the program, simply follow that roadmap and you'll be good, bro. You'll be good. Ethan just joined Scale 2.0. Thank you for the opportunity, bro. I was skeptical at first. Okay, this is people who just joined. Let me not leak anything important here. Boom. This is someone who literally just joined, bro. Thank you for the opportunity, bro. I was skeptical at first, but I'm in, bro, despite the hesitation. That right there, bro. Someone who is the same as you guys. He was on this live webinar, on this live stream, joined Skill 2.0, and now he just joined. He's already happy with it. Literally just joined it. And now he's seeing everything in there and he's like, damn, wow, this is a lot. Like this is worth the money. Literally right after he joined. About to go into my one-on-one meeting. Hell yeah, Corey. Victor just joined Scale 2.0. Oh my gosh, check this one out. Check this one out. Another dude just DM me. Whoa, let's turn on music. Whoops. Check this out. Another DM I just got. Thanks, Brez, for the opportunity. Because of this, I've signed 3 clients so far in Scale 2.0. Keep in mind, we introduced Scale 2.0 on Wednesday. It hasn't even been out for a week. It's been out for 5 days. So within the 5, if he joined on Wednesday, he's been in here for 5 days. See, can I see when he joined? No, it doesn't say. But he's been in here no more than 5 days. 5 days max. And he signed 3 clients so far. Crazy, bro. Crazy. These are live real results I've been showing you through this whole thing. Through this whole thing. I can't fake this shit. You can't make this shit up. Just joined Scale 2.0. Welcome in, Brian. Do I still get the one-on-one call if I join tomorrow? The one-on-one call is ideally for people who join today. But if you join tomorrow, it should direct you to it. Does it close Wednesday night? It does close Wednesday night, but obviously those bonuses are for people who join today. Join right now. In the call we get, what is it for? It's to walk you through the full Scale 2.0 program, show you how everything works, where to access everything, to come up with a roadmap of how to get you to where you want to go, etc. It's just to help and support you from the get-go. Should I join Scale 2.0? What if I'm not good at it? Bro, you see every single person who joined saying that their investment was a 10 out of 10 investment so far. Why would you not join? There literally wasn't a single person who had a bad thing to say about Scale 2.0. Braden just joined Scale 2.0. Welcome, my brother. Max on my credit card to make the money back. There is that financing option if you have a credit card max. If you go to the checkout, there is the split it and the zip option where you can break the $997 payment down into monthly payments of like $150 for like 6 months or whatever it is. So you can check that out on the checkout. There's those financing options. I just joined. Too excited, my boy. Welcome in, Slips. Let's get it. When are you going to open 2.0? It's open now, and once it closes, it's never closing again. Oh my gosh, here's another DM I just got. Check this one out. This is from Graham. I joined about 4 days ago. I thank you for the opportunity, and I already got my first client from the Instagram ads in 2 days after joining and made all my money back and some. If you show the chat messages, show mine because I want to show people that it's possible. He joined 4 days ago and already got his first client 2 days after joining and made all his money back and some. Real results, real people, just like y'all. Just like y'all. MKV Chris just joined Scale 2.0. Welcome in, MBT Chris. Was that what it was? MKV Chris. Whoa, that's some thunder. Damn. I'm about to order some food. Someone else just joined? Is that Noti? Brian just joined. Welcome, my boy Brian. Read messages, gang. Sorry, I'm trying to order food. Y'all aren't giving me any more good questions. How long will it stay open? It's closing on Thursday for good. For good. Never opening again. So now is quite literally your last chance to ever get inside of Scale 2.0. So if you're not taking action, I don't know what to tell you, especially when you saw me literally ask the chat live, yo, what are your thoughts on Scale 2.0 so far? Anybody could have went in the chat knowing that I was on live stream and said, it fucking sucks. Don't join Scale 2.0. No one did that. Not a single person. Every single person said 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, 10 out of 10, because they love me, because they're happy with their investment. That simple. That fucking simple, bro. That simple. They could have said whatever they wanted, but no, they said, I'm fucking happy with my investment. It's a 10 out of 10. You should join Scale 2.0 too. What time on Thursday? Sorry, I meant Wednesday. It's closing on Wednesday. On Wednesday. Scale 2.0 closes on Wednesday. Yo, Jordan, you can pay $150 monthly for 6 months and you will get access. Yes, that is correct. You can pay $150 monthly for 6 months. If you go to the WAP checkout and go to either Split It or Zip and you have a credit card, you can do that option. How do we join? The link. The link is pinned there to join. Cole just joined. Good question. What is the service you are providing if the client would be spending money on ads and would already be making the creative? You're setting up the campaign, the targeting. You're learning how to do all of that in Scale 2.0, as well as how to actually sign the clients in depth. You're learning everything here. Here's a list of everything you're getting in Scale 2.0. Hey, Brez, just joined Skill 2.0 for my son Kevin. Can this be done with a laptop? It sure can. It sure can. Welcome to Scale 2.0. Edward just joined as well. Welcome, Edward. Ooh. I really gotta piss again, chat. How many clients do you think a newbie can handle? I would say 5 to 10, but even when you get to the point where you're at 5 to 10, like you start to learn how to handle more. And that's the point where, you know, you're making a bunch of money already. 5 to 10 clients, you're making like 10, 20K a month. You just start to hire people to work underneath you. And that's what the moon, well, you can't see here, but the moon scale right here at the bottom right, the moon scale operations course is for how to actually branch out and build a full-fledged agency and start to hire people to work underneath you and such. If you read this comment, I will join. FBI, I will see you in there, my boy. Where do you find pictures for your creatives? The client provides those. Jonathan just joined Scale 2.0. Welcome, Jonathan. It'll be open till Thursday. Scale 2.0 will be open until Wednesday. It's closing on Wednesday for good, forever. Bye-bye Scale 2.0 after Wednesday. No more. It's closed. Only people who bought before Wednesday get lifetime access. So it closes on Wednesday for good. You will never be able to buy it again. But if you buy it now, you get it for lifetime. It's lifetime access. Brez, I joined, but I can't get the confirmation for the onboarding call. If it's glitching for you, go to the announcements. There's a support number there that you can text. Why Wednesday? Because I'm not gonna. This offer is so good. I'm not gonna keep it open forever. Like, I could ultimately keep this offer open forever and just keep making money off it, but I don't care about doing that. I'd rather close it and have it be exclusive for the people who are actually willing to take action. They get to be a part of it, not the people who finally decide, oh, in 2 months, I see all these people in Scale 2.0 getting all these results. Maybe I should finally join. No, like, you literally saw the proof of how good the program is already. If that's not enough to allow you to make a decision now, then I don't know what is. I'm not going to keep it open forever to where you see me 2 months from now posting results of people hitting their first 10K months and signing clients left and right and just banking cash flow and buying fucking cars and watches and shit for you to be like, oh, maybe I actually should join this. This actually probably is a good program. You saw the proof already that it is. So if you're not taking action now, you never get the chance to. That's simple. You either take action now, you either scale, or you stay on fucked shit. You officially have another Canadian in Scale 2.0. Thank you for the opportunity. Welcome in, Grayson. Excited to have you, my brother. Brez, I texted the support number, but they aren't responding. Brother, you just texted them. Just give them a little bit. They'll help you out. I promise you. My team is very, very good. You'll see. As you're in Scale 2.0 for a little bit, you'll see how good my team is. They're on it, my brother. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All right, chat. Is it a monthly payment? It's not. It's a one-time payment of $997, but it can be broken down into monthly payments. If you go to the checkout page and go to either split it or zip, you can break it down into smaller payments. All right, chat. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up there. LIVESTREAM. Shout out to everyone who came. Hopefully this helped y'all out. Y'all learned some stuff. And I will see you guys inside of